Hey guys, me again. It's been a very short time since my last video, but I thought I want to get this Around the World horror series over and done with as soon as possible. I don't want to leave the last part too long, so I thought I'll take this opportunity and I'll wrap up the series right now. So the last part of this series is going to be my sort of miscellaneous video. This is films that don't come under any sort of category because there's not enough of them to make a video on their own. So it's got a mix of countries in this stack, and it's the last video, so hopefully by now, if you've followed me up to this moment, then you've got some use out of my videos. Hopefully throughout the whole series you've got a lot of recommendations and it's opened your eyes up to some films that you may not have heard about before. So this is the very last one, and hopefully it's as good as the others. So we're going to start off with some Canadian films. Now the first one is Scarce. I didn't really like this one. I thought the acting was really bad. It's a really low budget film, so this could appeal to a lot of people, but as far as I go, I didn't really like it. It had some really good gore scenes, but it's not a memorable film for me, and I will be giving this one away to a YouTube friend very soon. So that's the first one. The second one's another Canadian film. This is a much better film. This is Pontypool. Now, I'm going to be doing a review of this very soon. I thought it was very unique, and it's a different twist on the zombie sort of genre. So look out for the review very soon. I know a few other YouTubers have recently done a review of this, so it'd be interesting to hopefully it's interesting for you guys to see what I thought of it. So that is a good film though. Now this one is Nekdo Tamdal Mamarad. This is a horror film from the Czech Republic. Had interesting ideas, but it went on for way too long. It was interesting to see a film from the Czech Republic, so I haven't seen any film from that country before. And as you can tell by the front cover, it's pretty brutal. This is an Italian Dario Argento film, Tenebrae. For all of you who are into horror, you know about this film, so I won't even bother doing a review because there are just so many reviews of it that, if I do a review of it, it'd just be another person talking about it. So, Dario Argento, it's the first Dario Argento film I've ever seen, so I'm not a huge fan of his, but it's interesting to see something by him. Now this one's not, I don't know if you could class this as a horror film, but it does have horror sort of elements to it. This is the Russian film Night Watch. Haven't seen Day Watch yet, but I like the idea of this. It was really weird. I guess you could call it an action film rather than a horror, but it has horror parts to it, so I'm going to put it in. Very interesting. It's very well made. It's got a high sort of budget, so it's worth checking out. Comes in a little slipcase there. This is another Russian film I got yesterday, Phobos. Now I might do a review of this for the House of Horror. Not familiar with Russian horror films, so this is really interesting to see. And I think maybe this Friday I might do a review of it, so look out for that one on the House of Horror. Next up is Dark Floors. Now this is spoken in English, but it is a Finnish and Icelandic production, so it qualifies as a European film, but it's spoken in English. I'm not a fan of that. I'd rather countries speak in their native language. There's enough English speaking horror films out there. I'm a real fan of foreign horror spoken in the native language, so it was a bit of a disappointment that this was spoken in English, but a very interesting film. I'll do a review of it later, so I'm not going to tell you exactly what I thought of it, but it's definitely an interesting film. We've got an Austrian film called Angst. Very good film. Doesn't really rely on a heavy story. It's just a journey into a psychopath's mind. It's a really good film. We've got a German film, not really a horror film, more of a thriller, but bugger it, I'm going to put it into the horror category. That is Das Experiment, Oliver Hirschbergel. This is a brilliant film. Really, really good. If you're a fan of his other film called Downfall, I would strongly recommend you go out and see this one. This is the German original. There's been a Hollywood remake, with Adrian Brody, I think it was. I haven't even bothered watching that one because I'm pretty sure it'd never come up to the standard of this one, because this is a classic. Then we've got the Uruguayan film The Silent House. This had its moments. I've reviewed this on the House of Horror, so if you want more details, go on to that and to see it. Really interesting in the fact that this is one long continuous take, and it goes for 83 minutes, so that's 83 minute one long take. So I don't know if that's true or not, but that's the kind of marketing gimmick. It's a homemade, it's sort of a video camera style film, but it does have its unique sort of vibe, and it is a welcome addition to the video camera horror genre. So if you like Blair Witch, this is definitely one to check out. And because it's from Uruguay, that's another reason to get it, because it's something different. And then last but not least, this film, Argentinian film called Snuff 102. I can't remember if I put this in my Spanish update, but if I have, I apologize, but I'm going to put this one in because it's from Argentina. This is one of the most disturbing, nasty films I've ever seen. I'm not going to be watching this one for quite a while. Once is enough for me. Brutal, and it's just downright nasty. And definitely not for anybody who can't take a lot. This is an extreme film, and only the most extreme fans will get anything out of this, because it is one hell of a nasty film. Alright guys, that's it for my Around the World Horror series. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing these videos for you, enjoyed showing off my foreign collection, anything outside of the United States. That was the whole aim of this. I've got many American horror films, but I just thought it would take too long to get through them all, and I thought something different with my foreign horror collection. So I hope you liked it. My foreign horror collection is growing each and every day, so there's going to be a lot more. I might do another update further down the track, but until then, I hope you enjoyed this series that I come up with, and yeah, until next time, I'll see you later.